Are you okay?
She's gonna be grateful for it. Yeah, I'm filming it for her.
You're a witch. Get the fuck up.
You right.
Go do some spells or some
right.
shit. Why are you crying?
You ain't never fuck.
Want some more older sister advice? Let's talk about jealous friends. Now you're thinking, oh, it's just a little jealousy. What's the harm? No. A jealous close friend is a very dangerous person to have in your life. I'm telling you this as your older sister. Not only does this person hate you, but they have unrestricted access to you, your life, and your relationships. You are handing them all the tools and information they need to hurt you in a way that will take a very long and painful time to recover from. But it's cool, because I'm gonna teach you how to handle it. Firstly, how do you spot them? That's easy. Share some really good news that you're excited about with them. Be as happy and heartfelt and earnest as you can be, and watch their reactions. Now, if just the thought of doing that has made you tense up, then you already have your answer. But let's delve into it a bit further. Since these people hate you, they are incapable of being genuinely happy for you. The venom is there in every comment, in every expression. If they are forced to acknowledge something good that's happened to you, they will do it with a backhanded compliment. Or maybe they'll make a comment to humble you or take the wind out of your sails or make you less excited. Or maybe they'll just make it about themselves and one-up you in some way. Either way, you will know that they're not capable of being genuinely happy for you. But there is one moment where you'll experience genuine sincerity from them. They always show up when you're down. When you're winning, when you're excited, when you're up, crickets, silence, or at most a bitchy comment like we said. But when you're down, when you're losing, when you're suffering, they want front row seats to that show. And you're thinking, oh my God, they're such good friends. They're always there for me in my worst moments. But what are they like in your best moments? Because if you have to hold yourself back from being too excited, too happy, from sharing good news, if you have to humble yourself, insult yourself, shrink yourself down, if you start double thinking and saying no to opportunities or taking risks because you're worried about how your friends are going to react, they are not your friends. And if any of that sounded familiar to you, here's what you're going to do. Step 1, stop sharing. Jealous people feed off of your information. Starve them. From now on, you move in complete silence. Don't share your wins. Don't share your losses. Step 2, don't confront them. Just outgrow them. These people want to push you to a place where you explode so they can point to your reaction instead of their actions. They can villainize you, make themselves the victim, turn everyone against you. Fuck that. You don't owe any of these people a goodbye. You just quietly restrict their access to your life and you upgrade your circle. Surround yourself with people who clap when you're excited, not cringe. People who want to make you bigger, not smaller. This is basic level rules for friendship. Anyone who can't do this for you no longer has a seat at your table. That is how you're going to move. Thank me later.
Hate those bitches who make it their mission to make sure that you don't appear as perfect. Now, let me just start by saying I would never pose myself as someone who's perfect. Now, closest thing to it, maybe. No, I'm joking. Being that ass though, I would never pose as someone being perfect because I'm not, and I'm okay with that. But those bitches who sit and wait to find something wrong with you and analyze that, and then just to say like, oh yeah, you're not perfect, you're just like the rest of us, are weird as fuck to me. And insecure as hell. Yeah. Let's just go back to one of my recent work days. I always have something new at work, right? Last week, I'm rushing to work. It usually takes me about 20, maybe 30 minutes to do my makeup. But this time, I only had about 10 to 15 minutes to work with. So I was like running lately. Put glue on my lash strips, and then I immediately just got in the car and I had the lash strips in like the little lash case. And I just like put them on while driving. I know, dangerous, but whatever. By the time I get to work, I can just feel like this inner lash is lifting in the eye corner. And I work reception, so it's like everyone sees me. So I was like, okay, if my lash is lifting, I'm just gonna take it off. I asked one of my coworkers, I said, hey, is my lash lifting in the inner part or whatever? And she was like, oh my God, yeah, it is. I didn't have any lash glue, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna rip my lashes off, like I don't care. My other coworker, not the one who I asked, but a different one, she was like, I knew you weren't perfect. I knew you couldn't do your makeup perfect every day. What? And she was like, every day you have your makeup perfect, but I knew there was gonna be that one day where it wasn't. What? Literally looking at this bitch sideways, because what are you even talking about? It's like people love to find something about you to prove that you aren't perfect, and I hate that. And this has happened to me with men too. Like those men who want to be bitches, yeah, it's happened to me with them too. But I just don't understand insecure ass, lame ass, raggedy ass people like that. So if you're one of those people, stop. Your insecurity is showing real bad.
one thing about me, my answer to everything is they're jealous. They don't comment on your Instagram photos, they're jealous. They don't comment on your TikTok videos, they're jealous. They make little sly comments and the backhands under their breath, they're jealous. Why are you so dressed up? They're jealous. You're dating a guy and they're single and all of a sudden they just hate this person and they want nothing to do with this person. This person's so bad for you. They're jealous. The answer to everything these days seems to be they're jealous. It just is what it is, and I don't blame them. I'd be jealous too. Blessed and highly favored, divinely protected, divinely guided, divinely blessed, earth angel walking. I'd be jealous too. Stop taking shit personally. If you wouldn't trade lives with somebody, who cares what they have to say, what their opinion is, what they think? It doesn't matter. And stop holding on to those weak-ass friendships that do not matter and do not serve a purpose anymore, especially when those people don't support you. They don't uplift you. They don't help you. They're only there for the good times, right? When you're down, they want to everyone, right? They're jealous. Get it through your head.
Jealousy and envy are forms of extreme obsession. They are forms of obsession that are so dangerous, the person that is directing these emotions towards you no longer sees you as a human. And that is why they're able to act in a particularly special manner of evil towards you. When people become envious or jealous of you, they've placed you on a pedestal. No longer are they seeing you as a human, they are seeing you as an object for which they cannot reach. But they take the pedestal you're on, the one that they've placed you on, personally. Suddenly, they've created a whole character for you that you might not even be playing into in reality. At its highest level, it becomes actually a form of psychosis, a detachment from reality. When people feel like they can't reach you or attain the same things you have, they will covet the things you've gotten for yourself. In an attempt to achieve the same things, they will start trying to become you. They will become obsessed with trying to emulate you. But they will also become angry when they see that they can't do it because what comes naturally to you is essentially a costume for them. The copy is never as good as the original. And when the original is near the copy, nobody is looking at the copy. If I put an actual celebrity in front of you, an impersonator of that same celebrity in front of you, you're likely to be most impressed by the actual celebrity and not really pay any attention to the impersonator. The same happens in life, especially when we make other people the center of our lives and try to emulate the naturally endowed gifts and talents of somebody we are envious and jealous of. Envy and jealousy rots the mind. As I said earlier, it's a state of psychosis when practiced at its highest level. Suddenly, individuals will start demonizing somebody. They'll work hard to destroy this person that they secretly want to be. They'll feel a mix of emotions. They'll be attracted. They'll be angry at this person. They'll feel guilt because they know the inner feelings and thoughts they have towards this individual without this individual even knowing they're the target of such dark themes. They'll also feel stressed. A lot of people that are envious and jealous of other people don't really show it openly, so it leads to living a double life. While they're around this person, they have to act and play the role of friend or somebody that actually likes this person. But when they're away from the target of their jealousy, they get to feed into their true desires. They get to take off the mask. There's a lot of feelings that come with that. Jealousy and envy are sicknesses. They are diseases, and they have been for a while. This is why we have a 10 commandment that is literally, thou shalt not covet. Since humans have existed, there have been humans that would rather look at the lives and belongings of others, conflate their own self-importance, claim that they are more deserving than strangers, rather than going out and touching grass and living their own life. Jealousy can manifest itself in many ways, but most of these ways are in secrecy or privacy, because this is a trait that is looked down upon, even though so many people participate in it. So it's hard for people to admit when they're jealous of you. It's very rare to ever get an account of this. Sometimes, even when people do admit, they're still only admitting it to you to place the burden on you. They want you to do the work, to upheave the heavy toll that their own jealousy and envy towards you is causing on them, which is still kind of a form of insanity. You've targeted and directed harmful things towards me, and now you want me to uplift the burden your actions of harm towards me have placed upon you? How does that make sense? As tempting and as normal as it may be, never engage in jealousy. Jealousy is low vibrational. The lives of jealous people will never amount to much. Copying other people only does you a disservice. If ever you make it to the front of the industry you wish to lead, if you gain that position through coveting others, copying others, and being jealous, you won't know what to do when you finally get the power you actually want. Because you've spent so much time watching others and comparing yourself that you've never actually built your own thoughts, your own brand, your own self. So should you ever actually attain the things you are jealous of from others, you'll have no idea what to do or how to use it, because now you've lost the whole plot of your entire life. One-sided competition with others rooted in jealousy. If you ever notice somebody is jealous of you, get away from them as quick as you can. Like I said, jealousy is a sickness. It is a parasite that takes over the brain and makes humans act in ways that are unnatural. Jealousy can cause you to lose your life. Jealousy can put you in danger. Jealousy is something that cannot be cured by your presence around the jealous person. In fact, being in their presence is only endangering you.
When a woman is jealous of another woman, it's really never about a bag or anything that she has. It's usually her essence and her aura and just the way that she carries herself. It's usually an authenticity and self-esteem that they lack, and so it becomes threatening and intimidating to them. It's a light that's not only in her face, but in her heart, and that's what radiates and gives her that aura. It's the values she holds, it's the standards she has. This is the real beauty of a woman. And the reason why that is what sparks jealousy is because you can't replicate her aura or her energy, whereas a bag, you most certainly can. The truth is, it's really the light that you shine that bothers them so much. But without permission, no one could ever turn off that light.
If you're jealous, try to hide it. Okay? Just act like you don't care. Or laugh at it. You know, that is one of the major problems of younger ladies. They're very jealous. Like, your jealousy is just your insecurity. Do not show jealousy. It's a weakness. It's not a vulnerability. It's an emotional weakness. So please, is it okay if he's jealous? Only a little bit of jealousy is okay. But if it's major, but if you're doing something really upsetting, it's understandable, but it's not okay, because some women take it too far. Like, some women will be jealous if somebody likes a Facebook picture or looks at someone, or, you know, the stuff that people are going to do anyway. And if y'all are that jealous, they're just going, all they're going to do is sit there and imagine their life with you if they choose to stay with you long term or even marry you. And that's going to stop it right there. They're like, oh, hell no, I can't marry this person. They're crazy. So if you act jealous, if you start going nuts, that man is never going to propose to you. That man's never going to marry you.
I have this very strong opinion that people who are like violently insecure need to stay off social media. And also, I think that social media apps should also like implement some sort of like mental health test. Like, obviously it doesn't have to be in depth, but I really feel like people need to be like mentally tested before they're allowed to make social media accounts. Like this whole Alandria posting her waist situation, and the Nara Smith posted that little mirror picture holding her baby, and obviously her stomach was showing. Like, these two situations happening like in such close proximity, like the things that I've been seeing people saying about like body checking and like insinuating that these skinny women posting themselves is a problem because it's going to cause like potential eating disorders in young girls, and it's like a bad representation to people and unrealistic expectations. And it's just like, what are y'all talking about? Seriously. There's literally just an epidemic of people who are unhappy with themselves, unhappy with their lives, unhappy with how they look, whatever the case may be, getting on social media and just spewing all of this hate and like vitriol to people who they perceive to be better than them, look better than them, live better lives than them. And it's just like, bro, get off of social media if that's how you feel. Like, sitting around scrolling up and down people's page all day who are doing better than you, that's not healthy. Like, it's literally not healthy. You need to go, honestly, like, if that's how you feel about yourself, you should have better things to do than be on social media. Like, you should be investing time and energy into bettering yourself so that you're not so miserable and hating on people literally just for being themselves and living their lives. Like, not everybody is like flawed, like, what's the word, like, not everybody is flexing their life or faking their life. Like, some people really are just living better than you, have more money than you, look better than you. Not everybody is only cute just because they edit their pictures. Like, it's like, people just will just go to the farthest extremes to invalidate people's lives and their experiences just because they think that, like, oh, this can't be real, I'm not living like this, so it's no way you actually are. Some people really are just living better than you, simply.